What up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I am Dap, so we're gonna get it right on into it. We are looking at what are the sweet things that people are saying about you. The compliments that they give you behind your back. You're gonna pick between 3 piles. This is how this works. You're gonna pick a card, 1, 2, or 3. Depending on which card that you pick, you will find your reading in the timestamps in the description or in the pinned comment below. So I picked a little theme here. Get it, sweet sweets. You get it. If you would like to get a video that's personalized for whatever you want, like a personal reading, you can connect with me by clicking the link in the description to book a reading. Also, I go live every single day if you want to get a quick live reading from me. It's called Tarot and Chill. I do it every single day. I've done it consistently every day for at least a year now. And we have a lot of fun. It's also one of my little ways to for y'all to contribute to the channel, and also me provide a service for you. You know, give me some work, because if y'all don't pay me, I don't get paid. But if you could, before you click your reading, go ahead and like the video for me, please. That helps. If you are new here, subscribe to the channel. Like, we have a lot of fun here. I keep it easy breezy. Probably the weirdest little tarot reader you've ever met. I don't think I give off like tarot reader vibes. I don't think, like, when people think tarot reader, I don't think they think me. So if that's not one reason to subscribe, I don't know what is. Like, I'm an Aquarius. But anyway, I'll see you at your reading. Bye for now. What up, pile number 1? If you chose are these macaroons? Is that how you say it? Macaroons? I ain't never had a macaroon, but it's a macaroon. Welcome to your reading on what are the sweet things that people say about you. What compliments do people give you behind your back? So off the bat, you actually could be somebody who is just really cooperative. People see you as somebody who is willing to cooperate, share, teamwork. You're someone who is dependable, and somebody who likes a sense of community. For some reason, I want to say, like, maybe a lot of your people that you're close to, maybe your coworkers, maybe you made lots of really good friends, close friends throughout the years, like at jobs or something like that. You're very that person. I think you are just a team player is what I want to say. A team player. You also may be close to your family or siblings, specifically, if you have siblings. You come across to me as almost like that glue that holds everybody together, you know? That glue. The only card that I pulled in the pre-shuffle is this moon card. It is full moon in Pisces, by the way. So you could be a Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Maybe not. But it is in that full moon energy. It is the energy of someone who's very, very in tune with their emotions, very empathetic. You are the empath, but you are also somebody who it's psychic, really. It's like, especially when it comes down to people, you can feel what other people need, what they want, where they've been, who they are. It's like you have a lot of soul energy within you. So people like being around you because it's comforting, for one. And 2, it's like you know them, and it's almost like you kind of merge with everybody. So I think that's why I was like coworkers. It doesn't matter who it is, your coworkers, your neighbors, anybody. It's hard for you to make enemies and keep enemies. If someone doesn't like you, y'all may have a spat or something like that, but before you know it, you end up friends with your enemy, with the person who didn't like you at first. It's like, it's hard for people to not like you. You have a very bright energy about you. It's warm, really, because you seem to just want to understand people at their core. I think it's not that you don't judge people for real, but it's that you feel who they are. It's like you see beyond the mask, you see beyond like whatever they try to present themselves as. You see beyond the gossip, and you just truly connect to the person as they are. And you're a good judge of character. You know if someone's good or bad or whatever. You know if somebody you know off the bat normally, but it's like you have a real good sense for people and their inner selves. I feel like you're an old soul, somebody who has been here before. You may be a healer. You may be a working psychic. You may be any of that. You may be anybody who just really, really understands like that sixth sense type of energy when it comes down to other people. And I think you are a people person. I think you're a helpful person. I think you come down here to really like maybe um, raise the vibration of the universe of this world. So you may be like say a master number, like if you know numerology, like life path number 11, 22, 33, maybe life path number 9, which is the last number. It's also like that same kind of vibe of like a humanitarian, someone who comes down here to help, like a light worker type vibe. That is you. But and this is things that people see in you, and that's why they like being around you. But what are some compliments that people give you behind your back? We have the High Priestess. Told you, psychic. You are very intuitive. It's like you can read my mind, is what they say. And when you just, even when you first meet somebody, you be saying you connect with people even initially in a way that's kind of spooky. But in a good way. It's like you make me feel seen, and I don't even know you like that. It's like that you have a beautiful gift of tapping into a person's whole energy, their soul, and speaking it back to them in a way that makes them feel not just seen, but like felt, and understood. And that is a beautiful gift. You have a gift. You have a gift. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're a psychic. So empathetic, but so nurturing and giving. Almost like a very sensitive person, Your feelings probably get hurt real easy too. Like, even if you don't necessarily like admit that, your feelings probably get kind of hurt too. Real easy. And you may have an issue with boundaries, like setting boundaries, and also dealing with people in their boundaries. Like, let me do this. It's like you may have had a hard time learning boundaries, but it's okay though. It's because it's hard. Like I said, it's hard not to like you, because it's like you touch people on a soul level, so that does kind of make up for it a little bit. But people feel that, like, damn, like, how did you know? How do you do? It's like you make people feel just good, and it's off the bat. Like, as soon as you meet them, they can tell. It's like a knowing. It's like, who is this? It's spooky. Unless you meet somebody who really hiding from themselves and being deceptive, they may not like you, but they won't display it as like anger or like being mean. They'll just like avoid you. They'll just avoid you like the plague, because it's like, I ain't got time for that. I feel exposed. Yeah, you be exposing people by accident a lot of times too. What are compliments people give you behind your back? Pile number 1. What sweet things they say about you? We have the Moon. Your lovers say that there's a mystique about you. There's something very mysterious about you. You have a way of like taking them to your level. Like when it comes down to romantic energy, like say your lovers, or like if you're being intimate, you have a way of like intuitively giving them what they need in that bedroom. When it comes down to loving them how they need to be loved outside the bedroom too, it's like you feed into their soul. It's like the Moon energy is like it's like a lot of things that don't need to be said. It's like there's like it's just a soul energy. Like it's like what you give them is something that they can't even explain, or something they can't even speak. It's like you make them feel like they can access their emotions, like they can tap into something that they didn't know that they could even feel. You know what I'm saying? And like and really physical intimacy with you is probably very heightened, because you are not just doing something physical, you're like literally trying to merge with a person. It's like sexual healing. Not my when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. It's like it's something about all of that. And it's a little bit, you kind of make people a little bit loony for you, if that makes sense. A little bit loony. I see a lot of Pisces energy very heavy for you. Cancer, Pisces. But you do make people a little bit obsessed. You can make some of your lovers obsessed, wanting to know more. Like, what is this? Who is this? Why do you make me feel this way? Why is that? It can be almost scary to them sometimes. how you can make them feel something. Even ones that like maybe just don't even want nothing serious. I was looking for some casual. I was about to play your ass. Really, I was gonna play your ass. And now I'm falling in love. That's what you do to them. They thought they was gonna come in and get out real quick, and they stuck. You may have moved on, left them. They stuck. It's like that's your energy. Like what? What are some sweet things people say about you behind your back? We have the Two of Cups. You feel like everybody's soulmate, whether it's a friend, whether it's acquaintance. Like you may just be an old soul. This may be a karmic life for you, where you do actually come up like bump into like a lot of soulmates. And I think we have many soulmates in a lifetime. Like think like the number of people we incarnate with in a lifetime, to learn lessons with. I think you have many. I think you actually learn through relationships, so that's why you have so many. I think you learn your biggest relationships by relating to other people, by being involved in community and other people. So you may have like North Node in like the 11th house or something like that. You may have Chiron in like Cancer, the 11th house, North Node in Aquarius, North Node in Libra, something like that. It's giving that. It's giving very much social. Learning through love. You may buy into the twin flame thing too. I don't really buy into it, but you may buy into it. The twin flame thing may be a thing for you. That may be your journey. It's not my journey. Maybe your journey. I can see that for you. But people love to. One thing people love about you is like they always want to get you to themselves. People are possessive over you sometimes. Like it's not even about romantic. Like that's my best friend. That's my friend. Like people like kind of like fight over you a little bit. But that's what I got for you. Sound off in the comments and know if this resonated and how this resonated. And remember, guys, you can always book a reading, a personal reading, by clicking the link in the description. That also keeps my little business going. You can also check me out when I go live every single day for Tarot and Chill. I do live readings on the spot for you for donations. And because you know, if you don't pay me, I don't get paid, y'all. So just keep that in mind. If you want to keep seeing Dap Universal Tarot. But until next time, guys, remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. What up, pal number 2? Welcome to your reading on what sweet things people say about you behind your back, what compliments are people giving you behind your back. You may have chosen the Pancakes, which is the Nine of Pentacles. So this card represents someone who is very physically attractive. You look real good on the outside. You give off opulence. You give off like you look real good. Like it's, I mean, not just like it, not on a oh, you're cute. No, I think it represents someone who is very physically attractive. And I think that beauty comes from like within though. So it's like there's something about you that knows that you're pretty or knows that you're beautiful. And I think it's part of your personality, and it kind of sparkles out. You're just one of those people who like light up a room type of energy. It's that. It's very much that. It's also independent, but it's also kind. I think when I think of Nine of Pentacles, I think of a kind person, but also very nice. If you think about the original, or the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, most inspired decks like that, it's a woman in a dress in a garden, holding a bird or something like that. It gives me like Disney princess vibes. It's like like a personality of someone who's beautiful yet kind. It's like that thing, that archetype. So that's kind of like what you give. Whether you're male or female, it's attractive, it's abundant, and it's kind. The only card that I pulled for you was this out of this moon deck, which is full moon in Sagittarius. So you may be somebody who's actually quite lucky. You may be quite lucky. You could be a Sagittarius sun, moon, or rising. That full moon energy is somebody who is able to manifest. Someone who has an abundant of that energy, which is, if you think of Sagittarius, is luck, abundance, it's generosity, it is spiritual beliefs, it's even a little bit of magic, if you think about it. So you're somebody who kind of probably finds themselves at the right place at the right time. People may look at your life, whether you think this or not, and be like, damn, they get everything they want, you know? So like people see you as basically living a blessed life. People see you as blessed. So what are some compliments that people give pile number 2 behind their back? All right, we have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You don't wait around. You don't wait for something to just happen. You kind of just go for it. Some people may think of it as a little bit impatient, but other people think of it as like, okay, well, we ain't gotta wait on it. Like we know, like if you want something, if you feel a certain type of way, you're gonna go after and get it. You're not gonna wait on somebody. You're not gonna sit on your hands. You take initiative. You get stuff done. You go for it. If something is working out, if you get an inkling that something's not working out, if something's this ain't it, you abandon ship. You do not get caught up. You do not stay longer than you need to in anything. Like you like to move, baby. And that's what people like about you. That's like you keep it fresh. You're never boring. You always got something going on, you know? You always got something going on. You're always doing something new or willing to do something new. You always want to try something new. So you're like one of those friends that maybe like, let's go to this new place. Let's do this. Let's do that. Have y'all wanted? What if we do this? It's like you're that person that like spices things up, you know. And it's a beautiful energy. People are never bored around you. And I think it even when you first meet somebody, you may kind of jump from topic to topic. You may come across as someone who knows a lot about a lot. Like you're just one of those people like you can talk about anything. You just have like a lot of knowledge. You may have a college degree or something like that. You may have a really good education, or you may have just read a lot of books. You know, like but you have a lot of knowledge about just stuff, and it makes you a great conversationalist. But I think you really are truly an intellectual, though. People see you as that anyway. They see you as an intellectual. What compliments are people giving pile number 2 behind their back? What sweet things do they say about you? All right, we have the Hermit in reverse. I would say in love, you have a way of making the people who are interested in you step it up. They have to step it up. You make them have to level themselves up in a sense. Like no matter even if you're not trying to, it's not like you're saying, "Hey, I need you to get on my level." It's not that. I think you are just an active like person. Like you're just kind of up there anyway. So it's like people like I feel like the people who want you kind of have to come at you correct or not come at all type of energy, and they never think that you don't have other options. They never think that you out here just without any options whatsoever, and they know they can be replaced. 5 of Wands kind of clarifying that they know they can be replaced. And I think you're the type of person that I don't think you keep it a secret. Like if you just start like dating somebody, you may be like, yeah, I'm just dating, just dating around. It's like you don't come across as somebody who just be waiting on them, like waiting by the phone for somebody to text you or call you, like all panicking and shit. Like, no, you don't. Some of y'all like may just really be like to be left alone a lot of times. Like you kind of give introvert vibes in a sense where like you kind of need your space to kind of like do you. And I feel like it can make some of your lovers or love interests feel a little bit kind of cats. So they have to do their own thing. That's why I'm saying they have to level up. They have like either come up with your own interests or something, because you can't be up under me all the time. I got stuff to do, people to see, bigger fish to fry. That is you. That is you. So I got stuff going on. What are some other things that people say about pile number 2? By the way, you could be Virgo, heavy. Sagittarius, you could also be Taurus. Maybe Leo, but not getting a lot of Leo energy. All right, so you have the Magician in reverse. Yes, you're somebody who definitely knows how to get what they want when they want it, and when you want it is now. It's like if you don't know how to do something, you will figure it out. Like you're that person that people call you, asking you how to, hey, can you help me with this? You be like, I don't know how to do that. Oh, I guess I'll figure it out so I can tell you how to help you out. But like people assume that you just know everything. And it's like it's not the case, but you are really good at figuring out like a means to an end. Like if you don't know, you're gonna figure out, okay, well, let me see if I can read something, watch something. You're good at research or something like that. You know that you have all the tools. If like we live in the age of technology, the age of information, you're like, if there's something I need to know how to do, guess what? I will figure it out. Or if I'll find someone who already know how to do it and they're gonna tell me how to do it, I'm gonna figure it out. I either got a connection or I got a direct line to like whatever it is I need to do to make stuff happen. You're like this soup, this magician soup. You have all the things, baby. You have everything you need to make something happen. And you also are like I said, you're quite lucky. Like I said, you kind of walk into situations at the right time, at the right place, that kind of thing. You have an easy breeziness to you. There's kind of like you attract things. So it's like when you are aligned with yourself, truly aligned with yourself, it's like blessings just come at you, just bzz, 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 like anything you want. There it is. I want a new car. Like just thinking about it. Oh, there it is. I need $20. Oops, someone just sent me $20. It's like it's that energy. Like you just always find yourself with exactly what you need and usually what you want. And so people see you as that. People think of you as like a good luck charm, you know? It's like you're a good person to have in their back pocket. So they keep you around. You're worth it. They say you are valuable is what they say about you. Sound off in the comments. Let me know how this resonated. If this resonated, and of course, you can book a personal reading. Please do. If you would like that personal touch, the link is in the description. Also, I go live every day, tarot and chill. So I do live readings for anybody who comes in like on the spot, just bloom for donations. Because you know, if y'all don't pay me, I don't get paid. But yeah, until next time, guys. Remember, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye. What up, pal number 3? Welcome to your reading. We're looking at what compliments are people paying you behind your back? What sweet things are people saying about you behind your back? So if you chose the donuts, that's the Page of Pentacles in this Gourmet Tarot. So you might be very practical, but there's also something about you that's very likable. I think you kind of go the route of like maybe being not just nice but kind. I think it's the type of person that maybe accepts everybody. The thing about you is that I think you kind of mind your business for the most part. I don't think you really go out the way to bother people. I think you're very practical minded in the sense of like you have things to do. you may be kind of caught up in like your own world of like maybe making sure that you're good, so you don't really have time to like pay attention to other people and they BS, I feel like. But I think people see you as dependable. I think people see you as hardworking. I think people see you as very reliable, sometimes predictable, but they see you as reliable. The only card that I pulled in the shuffle was this new moon in Leo. So you may be a Leo sun or moon or rising. And that new moon in Leo energy is somebody who is very creative but also intuitive. You kind of attract attention and attract a certain sense of like yeah, I want to say attention. You kind of attract a certain sense of attention. You have a flair about you. You kind of like maybe walk almost with your head held high a little bit, but it's not intentional. I feel like even when you don't see it in yourself, people notice you. People can't help but to notice you. Even these donuts with the sparkles and the sprinkles and the icing, I feel like there's a certain sense of like you may know how to dress really well, or you just may have something that's very aesthetic about you. that stands out, even when you're not necessarily trying to. It's just how you express yourself. So you may have like a different color hair, like you may dye your hair, do something weird with your hair, or you may like doing interesting things with your makeup or something like that. It's like you maybe have a very distinct kind of style that's kind of attention grabbing. And there's also something about the hair. You're also really intuitive, and you kind of know how other people are going to react before you do something. You may also be able to kind of like guess trends. Like you may be like ahead of trends. So like when before things are even in style, you may kind of like jump onto something, and then people may look at you weird, like what is that, you know? And then like months later, they're doing the same thing when you moved on. It's giving that. You may also be a cat person. It's random. You may also be a cat person, or have a cat. But what compliments are people giving you? Pile number 3, behind your back. What sweet things do they say about pile number 3? Right, we have the Knight of Wands. I think there's you have a certain sense of energy about you. Like you may move kind of quickly, so to speak, or like you may be an adventurous type of person, somebody who just kind of seems to have a certain sense of, I don't know, like people just find you interesting because it's like that the Knight of Wands energy is like Sagittarius energy. There's a certain quickness about you, and there's a certain need for like adventure and like flirty. It's like you have a flirty personality sometimes. I think you're really funny most of the time. I think you have a very bright personality. I think you mind your business. I think you're like one of those people who are like an introvert, extrovert. It's like a lot of like people who know you may look at you as like an extrovert, or maybe when you first meet someone, if you're putting your best foot forward, you may come across as very charming is the word I'm looking for. Yes, charming. You may come across as very charming, hard not to like. You give off a really good first impression. You kind of always know the right thing to say. You're very witty, so you're probably very smart. So people who just meet you may think you have a way with words, or like you may say things or do things that may like really stick with them. So you're probably really good in interviews, or really good in like just speaking well, that kind of thing. It's like you know who you are, and that's something that people pick up on right off the bat. People, you know who you are, right? People also, first time meeting, they may think you smell good, you smell nice. So I don't know if you like wear a certain kind of perfume, or you have like a signature thing, but like people normally think to themselves like, ooh, they smell nice. They smell really good. And I think you're probably physically attractive, if I had to guess. You probably clean up real nice for any occasion. All right, you also have the 3 of Swords. I think on a romantic level, people who may have dated you, or maybe people who are interested in you, they may see you as almost like out of their league, or like they may think of you as like a heartbreaker or something like that. You don't come across as someone who needs a partner or a lover. So if you're single right now, you may be single for a while, or like you just don't come across as the type of person who's like a hopeless romantic. You like intimacy, but you don't necessarily need a partner, like a commitment. That may be something that maybe people say about you, and that may be the thing that kind of attracts them to you. Like say, people love what they can't have. People love what's not available to them. So it's like if you don't easily make yourself available, if you don't like if you're not a needy person, you probably attract more options than you know. People also think that maybe you're standoffish sometimes, like when they want to date you, and they think that you're gonna break their heart, or they think that there's no way that this person would like me. Like they're so great, there's no way that I can live up to that. So that could be frustrating if you really do want a partner. But I think it could be a compliment in the sense of like even your romantic prospects think of you as like on a higher level. It kind of puts you on a pedestal, and you kind of intimidate them. And it's not about a looks thing either. It's about an energy. You give off a dominant, like, don't try it energy. You could be a Sagittarius. For real, you could be a Sagittarius. Could be a Leo. I see any of the fire signs. What are some other compliments that people give pile number 3 behind their back? Oh, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. You're really good at making people feel at ease. You're really good at kind of. It's okay. I'm getting a couple of messages here. One is that you're really good at making people feel at ease, calming people down when they have anxiety or when they are worried about something. You have a way of like kind of making people laugh or like finding the levity in certain situations. Like, you know, it's not that serious. You know, you can find a joke in anything, I feel like, to kind of lighten the mood. I think you get that from your family or something like that. You may have a family with like a really good sense of humor. Maybe y'all just crack on each other all the time. But you also, there's an energy of, I think you go after what you want so hard and you're so like, nothing really scares you so much. You don't really move with a lot of fear, or people don't perceive you that way. So like when you go after something, it actually inspires the people around you to do the same. So like you living your life, just being you, minding your business, actually does like inspire other people to kind of like follow suit and do the same in a sense. Like if they can do it, then what's stopping me? So I think you are that kind of influence for people, to get people to live their best life. But that is what I got for you. Pile number 3. You could be a Gemini. You could be a Sagittarius. You could be any of the fire signs, really. Like you could like any of the Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got. Oh, or a Libra. That's pretty much what I got. Sound up in the comments. Let me know if this resonated. You can book a personal reading if you would like to in the description. Also, I go live every day if you want to catch me for a tarot and chill, where I do live readings for y'all on the spot for donations. Because, you know, if y'all don't pay me, I don't get paid. But until next time, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings and all we do. Bye.